Ladies and gentlemen, I am quite stupid. Lately I've been bored and have been wanting to try something new. In the comfort of my chair because I am both afraid of people and that giant bright ball in the sky. So after crying for 30 minutes straight and deciding ultimately, it is what it is, I decided to open Steam. And there I saw, Collecting Dust, a game I completely forgot existed and have never played. Among Us. Total War, Warhammer War 3, War. See, but because of the title, you already knew that because you're a good boy. Hold on, I gotta interrupt. I was looking for a meme, and what is it? Or girl, I don't judge. I wanna kill myself. And before the community comes at me for not knowing a damn thing, yes, I will probably do stupid shit. Yes, I will look like an idiot. But most importantly, yes, I played Mile High Club on veteran mode. So I opened the game up and almost immediately got my ears blown out. This is so fucking loud! Okay, stop. Hammer time! You know what? Can I get the Neighborhood of the Beach instrumental slowed 1 hour version?
What? Yeah, sure.
No.
Alright.
No. No. Damn, how hard can this be?
I'm trying! Fuck.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I kind of lied. I have played War Total Hammer War.
All that is.
But only the prologue. And to further show off my stupidity or my incredible intellect, depending on how you look at it, it took me 7 hours, so count that as you will. Once the game finally loaded up after what seemed like an eternity of me staring at myself, and had it been any longer, I would have started to contemplate my life decisions. I had to make a very important choice that would determine the next 100 hours. Would I play as the Beastmen, Kislev, Dark Elves, High Elves? Why are there so many elves? Listen, there's I don't know how many playable factions in this game, but I want to play a game with you. I'm gonna name a few qualities of the faction that I chose, and you let me know which one you think it is. And no, you don't have a choice. Alright, here we go. Smells like shit. We're off to an immaculate start. Can literally shit on the enemy. Are apparently extremely lovable in a abusive way. Okay. That's all you're getting. I'm gonna give you a second to think about it though. Fucking Nurgles, babe! They're just so, and I mean this literally, so disgustingly cool. And look, I've heard they may not be the best, but again, they look cool, and that's enough for me. Alright, this should be the part of the video where I commence my conquest, but... Note. Let's see what it says. Pretend the footage got corrupt. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, for my first real game, it went about as well as you would expect it to. A complete shit show. But the least I could do is show you what I fucked up, or at least what I think I did. When I first started the game, I didn't account for the upkeep or how shit starting units were. I wasn't nearly as aggressive as I should have been. I did a terrible job at upgrading and choosing buildings, along with upgrading Kugath wrong and not choosing key upgrades and skills that were necessary to obtain ASAP. I didn't blob units together monkey strong. I didn't use the whole point of the faction was to spread infections or plagues, whatever you want to call them. And lastly, I got several of my armies murdered. Alright, cool, all cut up, nice, awesome, kill yourself. Will I be showing you more than I already did? No. Aside from all of that happening, this dickhead decided to capture my settlement. He did end up killing my army because I conceded. Like a little bitch. Could I have won that? I don't know. I'm not sure if I had any air targeting troops, but while I was trying, it would not let me attack, so let me know if my chromosomes aren't the same as your guys in the comments. Alone at the edge of a universe humming a tune. But still, most settlements, no problems. Because not even 2 turns later, this guy showed up. Why again? Well, because I knew this guy was stalking me for a few turns already.
it okay if I touch you?
So I had Kugath and a lord I acquired earlier on the way to what I thought was defend, but turns out captured because I didn't have my lord garrisoned. So I killed him, recaptured it, and logged off. Fuck this, I'm gonna go Dino Nuggies. Day 2 started off different. I did something I never thought I'd do. Alright, if I can't figure it out myself, then brute forcing it isn't the way. There's only one thing I can do.
You suck with Nurgle.
No.
Admit it.
No.
Go on, admit it. Well, don't
Alright,
worry.
fine!
Angry stallion in a whole herd of horses is not on his to-do list. After a few seconds
What am I
of
doing? Am I weird that I think it's creepy when they do that? I don't know how to explain what I see. It's just... You know what? I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I watched the guide and did a bit of research on my own, made some notes, and ran it back. I'm not gonna lie though, I was pretty tempted to just restart and not put this first game in at all, but I knew I could make a comeback, and I had to at least try now that I knew a bit more. So here we go again. Same shit, friend. What the fuck did I say? Yeah, I gave up. I think I was in too deep to make a difference. I was way too spread out and didn't manage my finances properly, so fuck it, let's restart. Running it back this time, I decided to take my time. Like, a lot of time, to the point where my first turn took too long. In doing so, I was hopefully able to set up properly and immediately started off making plagues, attacking, looting, and upgrading. I did have some hiccups later on though.
Please, bro. Leave me alone.
But at the end of the day... But I was somehow able to walk away from all of that still alive. I did notice an orc was seemingly headed straight towards me, so I struck up a deal of... Please! Please! And they left me alone, which I think actually saved me because there's something I haven't told you, but you may have noticed. I am at war with this dwarf. I think that's what he is. And honestly, I probably could have attacked his base and won, but my troops needed to heal, and in waiting, I risked getting attacked and having more settlements stolen. A couple turns later, though, we were back up, and I was gonna try and attack his base, but it seemed that our friend had the same idea.
I'll be damned, you killed him. Yoink.
What tragedy struck again? This Mamacita. I love older woman. Was onto my ass now. She could smell the shit emanating from my entire body, and frankly, I'd had enough. I'm gonna be honest, I reset many times trying to figure out a way to dismantle her, and some of you guys may think this is cheating. I'm sorry, but I could not let her kill me after a third reset, and damn near 2 hours of my life wasted. It was war. Alright? I think this is the point where how bad I am is starting to show. I logged off again though, and the next day I had a 60 gigabyte patch update, so that's cool. I did begin to realize that I was becoming very addicted though.
Dude, what the fuck?
Eventually, it did finish updating, and we were back in. To initiate our plans and see which would work. At all. Turns out bum rushing it to the enemy usually can work, so yeah. Apparently the easiest solution is sometimes right.
Write that down, write that down!
And after making several saves, upgrading more buildings, I felt like I was actually beginning to make progress. All was once again well. And you'll never believe that shit went south again. During my rampage, the rifts opened up again. If you don't know what that is, neither do I. This whole campaign was a mistake. I wanted to do Immortal Empire, but I got too invested with this one. It's a mess. Future me, explain that shit.
No worries past me. Chaos Rifts are essential to the Realms of Chaos game mode. You're supposed to enter them, and depending on which faction's rift you enter, you will be presented with different challenges, such as resisting temptations, or do what I ended up doing, and kill your competition. Once you've finished whatever challenge that comes with the faction, and have collected all the souls, you now have to fight against a demon. In, I don't know, Prince and their army. Do that and a couple objectives, and you've won the game.
Thanks, future me. Now that we know that, we still have an issue. My first attempt at entering a rift, I brought one of my lords, but not Kugath, because I thought, hey, I'll be smart, and instead of bringing unnecessary power, I'll keep attacking and take care of this for once. Because if you look up there, I was severely lacking in my soul collection. Turns out, like I said, I needed Kugath. So I instantly reloaded. Brought fat guy to the portal, got confused, teleported again, and boom! we now just move to the center. Problem with that is I joined in late and some NPCs were closer than I was. It sounds obvious now, but I didn't know that if someone gets to the center or finish the objective before you do, you leave with nothing. I thought it would be like a pity system where if someone finishes before you, you would still have a chance to finish the task or be able to collect loot, but Speaking of collecting loot, I entered the Slanesh Rift and along the way they have these seduction pit stop thingies, but it's a trade-off. You get the items and they can be pretty good, I think, but upon getting them you immediately get kicked out and you're unable to finish the tile, so basically I screwed myself over. We move onward.
Well, since you already told us you reloaded earlier, why not do it again?
Honestly, I just don't care. Trying to play it smart though, I ended my turn in ambush mode because I assumed I was close enough regardless, and hey, whether or not I made it, I used my giant brain and thought it would spit me out at the same portal I came in. And since I was in enemy territory, I was gonna try to use it to my advantage to sneak up and see what I could do.
That's why he's everything! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
But since all of that was over, I could resume my devious, perhaps even nefarious.
Shut the fuck up!
The plan for the next opening of portals was to acquire land and not put whatever that thing is that makes it so portals don't spawn down at all. I could just delete it from my other buildings, but once again, I didn't care. And besides, I needed to take more settlements regardless. And knowing I needed Kugath, I gave him a decent, I think, army and some heroes. And pretty much just let him sit there. I'm gonna be honest, from this point on, everything in my notes just says, fuck it, everyone's dying.
Fuck it.